Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Grand Bazaar. It is now the 28th day of summer, following our final bazaar and most successful one of the season. It is the horse racing festival today, the very first time that we are able to participate in this. But unfortunately for us, we were only given our horse on the second day of summer. So we haven't even had our horse for a month. However, I have been very diligent. I've been working very hard at trying to befriend my horse and having it trust me. So I've been doing all of the things that I can to increase their heart level, feeding, brushing, riding, using the stethoscope, letting them go outside, and I have also been going to the racetrack a fair bit as well in preparation for the festival. And increasing your animal's heart levels are very, very slow in comparison to villagers. So I think the fact that I've been able to increase the friendship and the training level by one in a very short period of time is great. I tried my best, and we're just going to go and do our best. But I definitely anticipate just getting last. But in comparison to some of my pets, my cats and my dogs, who have no training level and who I've had for quite some time, I think we've made some great progress with the horse. Now keep in mind, also, it took me a very, very long time to get my hands on the dog bone and the cat bell. A little bit delayed there, and perhaps if I had been able to do that a little bit earlier, they would have had a better training level, but I need to continue to focus on my pets and my horse, especially because the pet festival is coming up in the wintertime, so I still have some time to train my pets. I'm just happy that there is another festival in the summer season, another opportunity to do something fun. And I just need to kill some time before the festival at this point. We're not allowed to compete until noon, so this is a good opportunity for me to take care of the crops. My fields, for the most part, are still full. I do still have a few days before the season is over, and I'm probably going to just keep the crops in the fields right up until the very, very end of the season. My tomatoes and my corn. When this secondary batch of corn comes in, probably tomorrow or the next day, I will cut these down because there's not going to be a chance of me getting another harvest out of them. But this corn here, I'm not sure. I might be able to get another day out of it. So I'll go ahead and pick these for now. I'll make sure that they get some water. Definitely have to water everything twice a day and be pretty diligent about that right up until the end of the season if I want to maximize my chances of getting another harvest. And then I will gradually take my sickle and clean out my fields and get them prepared for fall. But we won't have access to the best seeds in fall at the very beginning anyways. So I'm not overly concerned with making sure that I have every single field cleared out and ready to go at the very beginning of fall. It doesn't take very long just to water everything anyways, so I'm gonna keep everything to the end if I can. Still waiting on these pumpkins. And my radishes have come in. Now, obviously, I do not have time to replant my radishes, so this will be it for them. But fairly impressed with how I was able to take care of these this month. We managed to get them from half a star, I believe, when we bought them from Raoul's shop, all the way up to 4 stars worth of quality. Now, radishes grow pretty quickly, but I was pretty diligent in making sure that the new radishes with the increased higher quality would go into the windmill. And through that method, I was able to increase the quality of radishes by quite a significant amount. So I will definitely just be turning those into seeds. And now that all of the watering is done, I will probably bring some gifts along with me. I'll bring a few things to give out since we are going to be seeing all of the villagers. And I have some flowers that are definitely starting to go bad. I've got some herbs that I can bring to get rid of. Although we will be getting lavender next season, so it might not be a bad idea for me to hold on to some of this mint and this chamomile. So definitely still have some organizing to do, but I'm just gonna probably mostly give out some flowers. I've got a few bugs to give out. And that is absolutely perfect timing. It is now noon, so we can head on out. Also gonna catch this butterfly. Oh, I was gonna catch that butterfly and I forgot I had my watering can in my hand. My bad. There we go. Don't have much else going on in this video, so we can afford to just kind of take our time here and give out some gifts. Always a fantastic way to increase our friendship. And I actually haven't peeked in on how our friendship has been coming along in a little while. That might be worth looking at when we get home. You can see that Antoinette has that big fat red heart next to her name. I did mention at the bazaar that I do not have to spend money on gift wrapping anymore because we are done worrying about heart levels. And very, very soon we can announce the results of the wife poll and finally get ourselves a wife. However, it is still nice to give out gifts, and it's kind of just ingrained in my brain by now. I'm just on autopilot here. Just feels nice to go out and give some presents, you know? That is what a good neighbor does. And here I have Dirk's favorite gift, his 800-point gift. I actually found this at the cafe, and I bought a whole bunch of them. I'm more or less just looking for excuses to spend money. It isn't as important to me as a male character to befriend Dirk, so buying his favorite gift was probably overkill, but I couldn't help myself. It's just a good way to spend a little bit of money. And it's always nice to kind of keep your eyes out when you go to the bazaar and then the cafe and whatnot. Because sometimes they do carry stuff that villagers really, really like. I actually found a few of our marriage candidates' favorite gifts at the bazaar. And Freya, look at that. She also has that big, fat, red heart. I've been staring at an orange heart for so long and I thought the day would never come, but it has arrived. Now that that is all said and done, let's carry on with what this video is about, which is our horse race. And Amir is here, which is really cool. I didn't see him anywhere in the crowd. I didn't see him standing around. Maybe I missed him. But it's nice that he's come out to show his support and to say hello. We will once again be racing against people who we don't know, people who are not in the village. And I was actually able to increase my time by a little bit with a little bit of an increased training level, but not by much, and certainly not enough to win. So we'll just do our best. The course is the same. It's the same course that we've been doing this entire time. So if you've been practicing, it shouldn't be too difficult to go ahead and race around the track, keeping your momentum. And it's the same distance. It's 3 laps, 21 hurdles in total. .99, I think, is actually a record for me personally. It won't be fast enough to win. I would say 27 seconds seems to be what the first placed winner has been getting the couple of times that I've done this on my own off screen. So we are definitely very, very far off. But you know what? It's a personal best. It's a PB. We also managed to increase our horse's affection. You'll get 100 friend points with your horse just for entering, and because it's a lot of effort to increase the friendship with your animals, that's actually a pretty significant amount of friend points, and that will go a long way, I think, towards helping me build a relationship with my horse and to train it better and to increase its friendship. And then we also gained 500 friend points with all of the villagers just by being here as well, not to mention all the additional points that we gained by talking to them and giving them gifts. So no prize for us, unfortunately. But that actually wasn't too bad. I didn't screw up. I didn't miss a hurdle. I didn't give my horse brain damage by slamming his head into the board. And I'm actually curious, I wonder if 100 points was enough to increase their heart. It was. You can see that just by entering, we gained an entire heart's worth of friendship. So there you have it. That is the final event of the summer season. Only available in year 2 or later, since we don't get a horse until year 2. It is also my birthday today, which still means absolutely nothing. I think in this game, it doesn't mean anything until you get married and you have a family. Nobody gave me a present for my birthday, even though I went and gave everybody else gifts. And I'm now just going to kind of wind down and finish up the rest of the season. I'm going to harvest all of my crops. Like I said, I think there's a good chance that I will still get some tomatoes. I think there's a good likelihood I'll get some corn. I'm really hoping that my pumpkins are gonna come in, but I think I made a mistake. I think we're gonna be a little bit too late on those. And I should be able to get one more harvest of these beautiful pineapples, which might mean another good bazaar day going into fall. And just because I haven't checked in a while and I am kind of curious, I do want to just have a quick peek on our friendship levels. You can see all of our ladies here have a red heart. I've kind of forgotten all about Amiko, unfortunately. I've been very preoccupied and very busy. But, I mean, we have one heart with her, which I think is still fairly decent considering that we only just met her this year. But I have been a very good neighbor. My friendship levels with all of my neighbors are pretty decent. And I have started to run into some events with them that I've recorded separately. And some villagers obviously I've befriended more than others, but I think for the most part, these are all looking very decent. I do try to remember their birthdays. I do try to at least talk to people every single day. I attend every festival, so on and so forth. So with us now being able to pick a wife, that is going to be my next video. We will be doing a wife reveal and a proposal, and I may also just put the wedding in there as well, so we can kind of stay on topic and talk about all of that in one video. But if I propose within the next couple of days, which I do plan on doing before the end of summer, then we should be married by our second week of fall, which wasn't too far off of my goal. I kind of ideally wanted to be married by this week or, you know, early next week, but that's alright. I'm just glad that we're finally here, and I am very excited to do the reveal for everybody. So stay tuned. I know that that is always a very exciting thing to find out, especially after everybody has been voting for a while. I am very excited for that. I'm just going to carry on. Stay tuned. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.